Let's look at the top 3 reasons companies should have their own LinkedIn group or groups. What I want to share with you today is how some companies have cracked the LinkedIn group code to sell to both consumers and professionals. There are 2 types of companies which should have their own LinkedIn groups. The first are all those companies selling to financial advisors, lawyers, executives, and other professionals, and those companies selling to consumers. The number 1 reason companies should have their own LinkedIn groups is that they can reach a large number of affluent consumers and influential professionals. In looking at consumers on LinkedIn, they are affluent, educated, and influential. There's 100 million of these people in the United States on LinkedIn. These people have a 66% higher household income, and they have twice the purchasing power. The reason professionals are great on LinkedIn is because there's many of them and they're influential. For example, there are 13 million financial professionals on LinkedIn. Over 95% of the American Bar Association members, and in America, there are 7 million C-level professionals and presidents and VPs of companies. The second reason for having your own LinkedIn group is that you can influence your prospects' buying preferences and referral tendencies because they have more purchases and make more recommendations with companies they follow on LinkedIn. LinkedIn users are twice as likely to buy a product from a company that they follow on LinkedIn. And as a sign of their responsiveness with companies they follow on LinkedIn, 60% have clicked on an ad that they've seen on LinkedIn. And 81% of LinkedIn users belong to at least one group. The third reason for using LinkedIn groups is you can follow and even exceed the success of marketers using LinkedIn. Most marketers use LinkedIn to improve their brand and obtain new business. 91% of B2B marketers and 51% of B2C marketers. With companies receiving website visits from a social media site, 64% of these visits are coming from LinkedIn. And on LinkedIn, there are 2.9 million company pages. Your own LinkedIn group will enable you to be much more successful than a substantial majority of the other marketers. There is the power of reciprocity, meaning that as you're helping your members, they're going to be open to communication and interaction from you. Most group members participate in group discussions, and LinkedIn will drive prospects to your groups. But most groups are not successful because they haven't cracked the code. They have the right name, the right mission, they have the right membership acquisition program, and they have the right content and the right interaction. But first they had to overcome unwarranted fears about having a LinkedIn group. You can find out all about this through our LinkedIn group training program, where you can learn from an expert, myself, on creating successful LinkedIn groups. This is an easy turnkey training program. It's at an extremely low price, and it will save you hours of time and literally thousands of dollars. This training program has 2 live webinar sessions for 2 people from your company. Live webinars are much better than recorded webinars because the attendees can ask great questions. Each session has its own workbook. Complete them and you will have a successful LinkedIn group. The value of these webinars for 2 people is at least $200. You will also receive a free constant contact type email system with thousands of leads. This is a great system for obtaining new contacts. Also, it's a great tool for growing your LinkedIn group, and this is a $50 to $100 value. Our program is worth at least $250, yet we're offering it for only $29. So why am I doing this? First, I want to help other companies succeed. And from a number of you, I'm going to benefit from the power of reciprocity. Email me if you'd like more information on this training program or to arrange a meeting with me to talk about the consulting work I offer. Also, we have a link here for you to find out more about the training details and to register.